G'day guys, today I'm going to be going over my AFL SuperCoach and fantasy team for 2022. So yeah, I know most of you probably couldn't care less because you don't do fantasy or SuperCoach, but yeah, I've been doing SuperCoach since 2019, and ignore the fact that my name is Kathy because I've been doing it since I was 9 and I used my nan's email address and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, we'll get into my team. So in the back line, I want at least 3 solids. So I've got Aaron Hall. He was a good player last year. If you haven't seen my predicting the 2022 best and fairest for each AFL team, check that one out because I predicted Aaron Hall to be Norths. Now Jack Crisp, he's another one in my back line. A lot of people are choosing him to be in their back line, and so have I, because I think he should be a good player. Dyson Heppel, I had him last year. He did everything I wanted him to do. He did well, and I've got him again this year. So yeah. Then I've got Ben Miller in my back line. He played 1 game last year, and hopefully he can play some more games this year. Then I've got Jacob Wurr. I don't really know much about this guy, but a lot of people are choosing him, so I have as well. Then I got Charlie Dean. So Collingwood drafted him. I'm assuming most of you know who Mitch Ryan is. It's Mitch Ryan's mate's brother. So yeah, I've put him in my back line. I do have 2 Collingwoods, but that is not affected by my bye. I'm pretty good for the bye. I will show you that later. Then I've got Will Gowd, or however you pronounce his name, you can pronounce it. Then I've got what's his name? Is his name George? Garrett McDonough, whatever his name is. I can't pronounce it. How on earth am I supposed to know how to pronounce that? Anyways, next I've got Jack McRae. I've put him as vice captain. I was tossing up between him and the Bont, and I've chosen McRae. I think he should have another good year. Then I've got Jack Steele, because you can't go past Jack Steele. He was the first pick in my team. Very consistent each week. Yeah, I've got to pick him. Then Tom Mitchell, I've chosen him. Hopefully he plays well again this year. And yeah, I've just chosen Tom Mitchell because. Then I've got Sam Walsh, and I've put him as captain. Apparently he doesn't play well against Richmond, but I don't care. He'll play well this time. But yeah, I do know the vice captain trick because I do know that fan footy website where you can see the scores and stuff. But yeah, so I've put him as captain. Now Christian Petrarca, I was tossing up between him and Oliver. Last year I chose Oliver, and Oliver didn't really disappoint. But yeah, I've gone Petrarca this year because I think Petrarca will have a slightly better year than Oliver. But yeah. Then I've gone for Lachie Neale because I just think that Neale will have another good year. Wait, not another good year. He didn't really have a good year last year. But I think he will have a good year this year. And yeah, I've chosen him. And he's a pretty decent price too. Then I've got Nick Dacos. You all know who Nick Dacos is. Yeah, I've just chosen him. Hopefully he'll get a couple of games. And yeah, let's just hope he plays well. Then I've got Ben Hobbs. A lot of people are choosing him. Can't go past Ben Hobbs. So great, cheap pick. So yeah, he's in there as well. Then on my bench, I've got Jay Ward, Josh Ward, Neil Erasmus, and Josh Sin. They are pretty good bench picks, but of course you don't want everyone on your bench playing. Moving down to the rucks, I've got Riley O'Brien. He should be a good pick. And Max Heath. Now, some of you probably don't even know who Max Heath is, but I had Sean Darcy, but I was low on money. I needed more money for me. I think it was my forward line or my back line. So, yeah, I had to get rid of Sean Darcy, and I chose Max Heath, but I'm going to choose whichever rookie plays in a ruck, so I got to hope that someone plays in round 1. But obviously I will make changes when it gets closer to round 1, when the, lineups are out and stuff. And then I got Jacob Edwards on the bench. He was pick number 1 in the mid-season draft in 2021. So, yeah. In my forward line, I've got Josh Dunkley. When he wasn't injured at the start of the year, he was getting massive points. So, hopefully he performs again this year. And yeah. Then I've got Dusty Martin. A lot of people think that he will have a good year, and so do I. Another one who I chose to be best and fairest in that video. So yeah. Then I've got Toby Green. He got some good scores last year, and hopefully he will play well again this year. Then I've got Jai Miss. Now I've got Ash Johnson. Hopefully he was picked 2 in the mid-season draft in 2021 for Collingwood. And hopefully he will get some games this year and play pretty well. Next I've got Jai Sarong. He's brother to Caleb Sarong. So on the bench I have Eli Smith and Sam Skinner for my forwards. Hopefully they will be good picks. So yeah, and I also made my own league, so I'll put, where do you find your league? Here it is. You can join my league if you want. I've already got Smash the Top in here. Ignore the fact that my name is Kathy. So yeah, you can join my league if you like. I'll put the link to join it in the description, and the league code is 272545 if you want to just enter the code. Yeah, if you want to join my league, go ahead. So, yeah, well, now we will move on to fantasy. Right, moving on to fantasy. In my backline, I have Jack Crisp, of course, a lot of people choosing him. Then I have Lockie Whitfield, and by the way, this is my first year doing fantasy. I've never done fantasy, I've only done SuperCoach. Then I've got Dyson Heppel, so it's pretty similar to my backline in SuperCoach. Then I've got Josh Walker, so yeah, he was a decent pick. I don't know why I chose him, I just did. I made my fantasy, I only made my SuperCoach team 2 days ago, but I made my fantasy team a while ago. Then I've got Sam Darcy in the back line. Then I've got Josh Sin. Joel Hamling's on the bench, and so is Bigoa Nyuan. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Then in my midfield, I've got Jack Steele as captain, Sam Walsh as vice captain, the Bond, Jake Stringer, Ben Hobbs, Reef McInnes, Neil Erasmus, and Clayton Oliver. So pretty strong midfield. Hopefully they do good. Yeah. Moving on, I have Eli Smith and Nick Dacos on the bench. Hopefully, they get some games. Moving on to my ruck, I have Sean Darcy and Riley O'Brien. So obviously Sean Darcy, the last couple of rounds in the last year, he was just playing phenomenal. And then Riley O'Brien, he's a pretty good ruck. So yeah, and then I got Mac Andrew on the bench. Moving on to my forward line, again I have Josh Dunkley. Hopefully he can play as good as he did this year. And I have Jai Miss, Ash Johnson, Jacob Edwards, Toby Green, and Dusty. So hopefully those are good picks. Then on the bench I have Max Heath and Sam Butler. So that is my fantasy team. So I don't know, can I see my projected score? No, I can't. I don't have the fantasy thingy, but yeah, I do actually have SuperCoach Plus, so I'll show you my SuperCoach average, whatever they project me to get. Alright, so for SuperCoach, I'm projected to get 1,752, which isn't great, but you know. And I didn't even pay for this, they've just given it to me. I don't know if they give it to everyone in round 1, but like last year I had it for half the year. I've had it basically the whole time I've been doing SuperCoach, and I've never paid a single cent, so cheers SuperCoach. So yeah, you can just pause that if you want to have a decent look. Hopefully my boys do well. Remember, join my league, the link will be in the description and the pinned comment. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did find it entertaining somehow, drop a like, drop a sub. Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.